Hello everyone, welcome back to Fury Time channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Recently, there has been more and more talk that the British WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury will finally hang up his clothes on a nail. Fury's promoter Frank Warren from Queensberry Promotions claims that all this is nonsense. The thing is that at the end of October, Fury had a fight with the absolute debutant of boxing, ex-UFC champion Francis Ngannou from Cameroon. He was knocked down, won by an unconvincing split decision of the judges. I think the problem was also that Tyson didn't know where he was going to face in the ring, Warren says. Almost everyone thought that Ngannou would be absolutely helpless. If that were the case, then I would be the first to say that it's time for Fury to think about retirement. It was difficult for Tyson as he did not know what to expect from the opponent. He had no materials, no blanks, and I agree that it wasn't his day. Yes, he won, but he missed it more than once, and I didn't like it very much either. Frank Warren is confident that Fury himself will figure out how to eliminate the mistakes made in the fight. He knows better about the pension. If he was planning to end his career, I would be the first to support his decision. But he does not plan to, and I think he should not think about it just because of one bad performance. Don't believe it was just not his day? Warren said. Almost 700,000 paid views of the fight between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou have been sold worldwide. The fight became the main event of the October Boxing Night in Riyadh. The highest pay-per-view sales were recorded in the United Kingdom, 400,000, where the event was shown by TNT Sports channel. 200,000 pay-per-view was sold by the streaming service DAZN, which broadcasts the evening in almost all markets around the world. A total of 65,000 pay-per-views were sold in the United States. The fight ended with a victory by a split decision of the judges of the Britain, who was on the floor in the third round. Fury's WBC heavyweight title was not at stake at the meeting. The former heavyweight champion in the UFC, Cameroon Francis Ngannou, shocked if not everyone, then very many, by giving a competitive duel to the WBC heavyweight champion Britain Tyson Fury. TMZ Sports news agency contacted Francis again and interviewed him briefly. Ngannou expressed thoughts about Fury and a possible fight against former British champion Anthony Joshua, talked about plans for the future in boxing, and also commented on the assessment of UFC president Dana White. After watching the fight, I think a lot of people say that Francis Ngannou won against Fury. There are some people who believe that Tyson Fury did not train and underestimated you. What do you think? Do you think he underestimated your abilities and you actually beat him in a boxing match? That's for sure. I am sure of it. But I am also sure he has been training. I just think he wasn't as determined as result-oriented as I was because he thought this challenge was not that big. But I knew it would be a big challenge for me. I always thought it would be an advantage for me. I know Tyson is a great fighter, I know he is the best, I know everything about him, but he doesn't know anything about me. So it's pretty easy to underestimate me, even when you are a professional, Ngannou said. Former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya hopes that his friend Francis Ngannou, who also held the title of the main MMA promotion in the past, but in the heavy category, will not get stuck in the boxing ring after a successful fight against the world champion from Great Britain Tyson Fury. Recall that on October 28 in Saudi Arabia, Ngannou was expected to lose to Fury, but unexpectedly competitively on points by a majority of judges, while managing to send the clear favorite to a knockdown. Before this fight, no one wanted to see Francis boxing with anyone. They said he doesn't have a chance, never and for nothing. And now that he is a superstar, everyone says, of course, fight him. What do I personally want to see? I didn't think about it, to be honest, but to be honest, to the end, I want to see him in MMA. Against whom? I don't know. I haven't looked so far in my thoughts yet, Adesanya said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.